It's a high-altitude game for us today. Welcome to Empower Field at Mile High Stadium in Denver. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Andres Borregalis ready to get us started. And here we go at Mile High. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And at the helm now in year 7 since he entered the league out of the University of Auburn, latest quarterback Jarrett Stidham.
Stidham may not have the most overwhelming traits. He's not going to be the biggest or the fastest or throw the ball the farthest. But you know what? Many quarterbacks have won Super Bowls without those kind of traits. But those that do and become consistent starters, and this is where Stidham will have to take an opportunity and run with it, they don't make mistakes. Elevating people around him, that'll be the key next step in Jarrett's career.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. To the air with Stidham. Finds him over the middle. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, it's Stidham. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A pickup of 17, and that's good for a Broncos first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Stidham now. That one's incomplete over the middle. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it. We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake Maye.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Maye now from the gun. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. They'll run here following the penalty. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Riley Moss with that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's complete. Kyle Williams. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Maye. And this one's tipped and intercepted. Drake Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Well, the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, here's Stidham. Has him on the quick hitter. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Completed over the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stidham now, 1st and 10. That's complete to Troutman. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to. It made contact. That flag came out. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Stidham looking to pass. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Craig Woodson. And the Patriots are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
Hits him on the in route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Operated from the gun. Here's Maye. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots parlay the interception into points. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos offense all set to go. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they'll throw this instead, trying to catch him off guard. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Stidham. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Here's Stidham to throw. Looking over the middle, finds Ingram. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Working inside the red zone. Throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Now throw again, Stidham. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Stidham now, blitz coming. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos will reach pay dirt for the 1st time this game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Patriots running their offense out there. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation, but even more, better execution.
Maye looking to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Dialing up a receiver screen. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Stidham. Troutman with the grab. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. He gets 6 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down throw, Stidham. Hits his running back. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap now to Stidham. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Throwing again on 2nd down here, Stidham. Finds Troutman. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
1st and 10, it's Stidham. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And the defender comes away with it. Christian Gonzalez has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Patriots and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Maye. Has him on the quick hitter. And This is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Slot receivers headed left. From the gun, it's Maye. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
May not a throw on third. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here comes the Bronco offense. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, here's Stidham. And he sure gave his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
They get 19 on that pickup, and that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So 1st down from the 41. Throwing from the gun here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. To the air with Stidham. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Stidham now, 1st and 10. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
2nd down, give to Harvey. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. 3rd and just 2 to go. Harvey once more. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Maye now from the gun. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Maye. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's Maye to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. To the air yet again, Maye. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's Stidham to throw. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Stidham trying to get on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On third down, Stidham. This is Ingram looking the left side. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Patriots back on offense late in the first half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter. But that is enough time to get a drive together. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. They'll motion the slot man right. Maye on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. Henderson here from the gun. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
5 yards on the play.
From the gun on third down, Maye. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. First down throw, Stidham. Mims with the grab. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 29-yard line.
So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime report. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Maye looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that takes them to third down. They'll air it out on third. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, Maye. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Jukes away from one. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England first down. Here's Maye again. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down. They give now to Henderson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Now here he goes. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Maye now on third down. He's making a bid for it. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here, and that's going to bring up fourth down. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. So now on fourth down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Borregales connects. And that will tie things up in the third.
Well, here we go. All squared up once again after the first drive of the second half. Something tells me, though, Kate, these kickers, they better stay warm because more than likely their leg is going to play a big difference in this outcome.
Marvin Mims now to return it. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Giving this to Harvey. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap now to Stidham. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Back to throw it. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, it's Stidham. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. 2nd and 6 coming up here. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
He's back to throw. Ingram brings in another one. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. A costly penalty flag there as that turns 4th down into 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
From the shotgun, it's Stidham. Throw finds his back, Harvey. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Stidham. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grab the lead on their first series of the half. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
So the offense out there, and the Broncos making the call to go for 2 here.
The Broncos will line up for the...
Trying for it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Showing a little burst so far. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify on returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
The New England offense running out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So first down from the 41. On play action, here's Maye. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's Maye to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. All set now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Hits his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. They'll throw 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And that brings up 4th and long. Big moment here for Andres Borregales. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Kicked well, and this is good! And that will make it a field goal game.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll work against the blitz. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. To the air with Stidham. Complete. It's Ingram. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Run left side. Harvey. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that run puts him right back in the same old situation for 3rd down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. And you could tell, just look at him down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work too.
That's caught for the 1st. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Oh, no, the ball is loose. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Patriots offense all set to go. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. It's Henderson on the give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
From the gun, it's Maye. Will finds his running back, Henderson. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throw left side, complete. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. To throw, here's Maye. Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's a New England 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Maye. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down. Maye now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Well, they got to the end zone with that free play, partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos offense all set to go. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Stidham now to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Craig Woodson. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Borregales on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. And that last pick 6 might just be the nail in the coffin of their hopes in this one, Brock, as that lead now stretches to 2 possessions.
Well, we get to see now how these guys react to this kind of adversity. Do they shake it off and be aggressive? Because we know they've got to score and score quickly.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking from the gun, here's Stidham. It is cut left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos trailing by 11. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Stidham. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Craig Woodson. And the Patriots have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. All set to go now from the 35. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. Sticking with Henderson. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14. Now Borregales on to send it away.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Denver set to take the field on offense. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And this will only cost